As if the aviation industry couldn't get more pressured, frustrating, and squeezed. German carrier Lufthansa will cancel almost all their flights in Germany tomorrow due to a mammoth strike planned. A strike planned by the ground staff will see the masses impacted, especially those that will be departing and also were scheduled to arrive at both their hubs of Frankfurt and Munich. I thought I'd mention away from this topic that I have upcoming interviews with executives at Bonza, Virgin Atlantic, Boom, and many others within the industry. Channel members now have the opportunity to help direct these interviews, so if you are interested, click on the card in the top right. Back to the strike action, Lufthansa announced in a press release that 768 total flights would be cancelled. Meanwhile, 92,000 passengers will be impacted. Although the likelihood of this increasing is far greater than smaller, with many reports noting that this could extend to well over 100,000 by the time the strike concludes. Ground staff that are a part of the company are striking as they pursue a 9.5% pay claim. It's a common theme seen worldwide, with most recently in Australia also strikes being announced regarding Donata. It comes at a challenging point in the world where the cost of living rises, job conditions fall, and people stand up. Lufthansa labels the walkout from employees as incomprehensible. However, the staff don't agree with this comment, firmly believing they deserve a pay rise, not just to help with the cost of living, but to aid them generally, because they're being squeezed by inflation and have also been overworked continuously. Overworking of employees has been a common theme in the aviation industry, but it could extend to many other industries and sectors. With many people entering into retirement during the pandemic and taking favourable packages, and also many being laid off, there are now not enough people to fill jobs, and many, like I said, have entered into retirement, and this leads to the overworking of employees currently still in said position, probably working the role of many people rather than just their position. Pair that with the fact that a significant number of jobs at the airport do pay a substantially low amount, which leads of course to disgruntled employees. While Lufthansa has already offered a pay rise, it was rejected and determined as insufficient to offset the inflation costs, which are continuing to rise. In a statement, Lufthansa did say the early escalation of a previously constructive collective bargaining round is causing enormous damage. It affects our passengers, particularly those impacted during the peak travel season, and it is putting an additional heavy strain on our employees in an already difficult phase for air traffic. In view of our higher offer with very substantial pay increases over the next 12 months of more than 10% in the pay groups up to €3,000 monthly basic pay and a 6% increase for monthly basic pay of €6,500, this so-called warning strike in the middle of the peak summer travel season is simply no longer proportionate. And of course, it's been a very common theme with many customers being impacted by said strikes during what is meant to be their busy travel season. However, even though while it has been busy and demand has been skyrocketing, issues are appearing left, right and centre, whether it be with the shortages, potentially employees going off on strike, supply chain difficulties, or really just generally speaking, airlines struggling to fulfill these services they do have on offer. If you have any thoughts, you can let me know down below in the comments. But to Daniel, Al-Walid, Eric, the FlashCubing, Neil, Don, Stefan and Jam, thanks for being cabin crew members. I will see you tomorrow for another video.